Welcome to the Parktown podcast. I'm Desmini, and today here we have with me is Benjamin, Laura, and Jack. So we have got a couple of questions from the audience, and today I'm going to start off with Jack itself. Okay, so what is Parktown Integrated Development? Okay, what's the big deal about?
Well, actually, there are many things that I feel that integrated development brings to our life. Let's just put price aside. Let's just first talk about convenience.
Yeah.
So everything is just a button away. Because I did visit a friend who actually stays in integrated development. So we were at his place and suddenly he just mentioned that, hey, not enough beer. So what happened? Someone else just volunteered to buy and it's just one button away. And I used to stay in a HDB flat last time and it was 5 minutes walk away from the MRT. When I bought it, I felt like, hey, 5 minutes, not bad. Okay, correct, right? 5 minutes, you all feel, is it acceptable, right? So I felt it was acceptable. But you walk that 5 minutes for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, when you hit the 4th year, 5th year, that 5 minutes suddenly feels like 50 minutes.
True, because I think nowadays, especially for younger people, right, when you hit that 5 minutes mark walking distance, honestly, it sounds very near on paper, but right, we complain even at 3 minutes walking.
Depending on the weather, right?
Yeah, that's so short. Like, so I think like just downstairs, like,
Yeah, if you think about it, moving forward, are things getting faster? Are people's lifestyle moving faster and faster? Did you agree it gets faster and faster? And I really truly believe faster and faster means convenience cannot be compromised.
actually.
Yeah.
Okay, next one then. Okay, I know you stay in the mega development lah. My concern about Parktown because it's 1193 units, right? Is there going to be too many people there? It's going to be too crowded, isn't it?
It's a very good question. But first and foremost, at 1,193, it's not that big, right? We have Treasures at 2002, we have the Park at 1008. So I think it's just a very good manageable size. At the same time, the number of units, we must also take into account the land size. So I realized that the land size for Parktown is more than 500,000 square feet of land. So if you were to put it into a ratio, the land size divided by the number of units, actually Parktown is a very sparsely dense development. There's a lot of space. And the good thing about a big development is that you pay relatively lower maintenance fee, but yet you enjoy a lot of facilities.
Definitely. So Laura, this has another east side, west side. I know you own a unit in Tampines itself, and it's for rental lah. So how's the rental there like? Because it's really that far. Tampines is at the end of Singapore if you put it into context.
It's okay. We are not very centralized, but okay. In terms of who call me to rent, okay, the response the tenant base is actually more from the Changi Business Park and then Changi Airport. Really, I got a lot of call from the crew, and then you know the duty frees. Okay, the duty frees are those kind of outlets. They are actually hiring a lot of like Malaysians, etc., to come in to Singapore and work. So they actually need a lodging place. Yeah. So my tenant actually is working at Changi Airport. And then furthermore, with the T5 coming up, oh my god.
I think that's very exciting. Right? So I heard it's like a combination of T1, T2, T3, T4 add together is one T5.
Yes. And it's damn huge. So there will be more jobs created in that area. Then definitely, I don't think rental will be an issue.
Okay, next one. Now, also sensitive question. For people that have the choice to go for EC, okay, and also private these days, right? For them, what do you think that they should go for? Especially younger families or younger couples or upgraders even.
Okay, so choosing between EC and private, I think first and foremost, if you are eligible, please explore the EC option. Because why? It's a subsidized housing by the government. I think every Singaporean that is eligible should take advantage. But that being said, to be eligible is not that easy. You need to form a family nucleus, you need an income cap, and a lot of other things to be considered. So on another thing is using our Propnex calculator, right? Private is using the TVSR calculation, and EC of course is using the MSR. So for an income cap of 16,000, which is stipulated by the government, the max income a couple can earn, one can only borrow approximately 900 over 1,000 of loan. But a typical 3-bedroom EC today is going for averaging about 1.5 to 1.6 million. Which also means that the young couple that is going to buy a 3-bedroom in an EC have to come up with about 600,000 of down payment. So that is a very difficult part. But for the same income, the same couple can take a loan of about 1.7 million and go for 2.3 million private property. So I think from a financial point of view, if you are eligible for EC, you are also eligible to buy a private condo. So from this point, I think one should explore your option even wider.
Yeah. And then Laura, what are your thoughts on like younger people especially? I think now we see a lot like 24, 25 years old guys committing to ECs as well, to be really honest. Because of course they have the luxury of, firstly they maybe really earn a lot, like maybe those trader, stuff like that. Our parents help, which is what we see very, very common these days for ECs. What are your thoughts on young people buying first? Because they're young, so I ask the youngest.
Okay, so there is, I do ECs, okay, and then I have friends who actually go for PTOs also. So it's kind of because we need to form a family nucleus. Yeah. So by forming a family nucleus, we sometimes when time comes, the duration that from you buy all the way to the TOP, okay, collecting of keys, that is 3 years apart. And then some of them didn't manage to collect the key because of certain reasons.
And then what happens? You need to forfeit the unit.
Yeah, we need to forfeit the return to the developer actually.
So that's 3 years of lost time.
Yes. And then you also forfeit away the money.
And then 3 years later,
The price difference.
which double whammy.
Yeah. And it's true, there's still got the restriction period, right? The 5 years.
So in total 8 years of waiting before you can actually moved on to your next property.
Okay, next one, Jack. What if there is a certain premium for Parktown, right? Will there still be room for appreciation or potential appreciation for buyers?
If you've seen the article, there was a release of 10 confirmed GLS sites. And if you just pay attention to a little bit of the details, out of these 10, easily 5 of them are within 5 minutes walk to the MRT station. Okay, so no rocket science, as I promised. So if you are the developer and you buy any of this, that's I would say like super convenient location. So number one, will there be a lot of contests for this land? If you are a developer, you see, hey, wow, near MRT, good plot of land. Will there be yes bidding for the investee? I think they'll care, right? So if they buy something, then they know that their product is decent, the product is good, do you think they will sell cheap? So if these lands are all being sold this year, typically when a land is being sold till the time they start to preview, open the doors for preview, is about like what? 1 year, 12 months to 15 months, around that. So I can actually foresee for myself, I'll see that, oh, okay, what is the primary market environment, the price environment?
What are the new benchmark?
Yes, so the more new benchmark prices being set, don't you think that it's a comfortable growth potential over there?
And then at this moment, when you look backwards at Parktown, it could be a steal.
Yes,
Yes.
really true.
And then plus the developers, how often do you get capital land, UL together?
So thank you so much for watching. That's the end of our podcast. Follow us closely for more updates and we will see you at
Parktown!